Never feel guilty for being a goddess. Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joelle. If you are new here, which you probably are, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and I've been wanting to get on YouTube for so long. I've been wanting to get on YouTube for so long and just share what's on my heart, share what's on my mind. So subscribe if you want to see lots of future videos and if you want more of me. Okay, never feel guilty for being a goddess. What is a goddess, Joelle? Good question. So a goddess is a woman who has strong feminine energy. A goddess is a woman who knows exactly who she is, and she doesn't allow anyone else to tell her. She decides who she is. She decides who she is. She knows her values. She knows her worth. Like, she's got to do what she's got to do, and she's going to do it for her. She's going to do it for her future. She's going to do it for her highest self, her best self. You got to do what you got to do, ladies, and that is a goddess. Because you being a goddess, you being in your feminine energy, that is only going to show others what is possible for them. Never feel guilty when you are doing the world a favor by being a goddess, by saying no, by having strict standards, having strict boundaries. Okay, standards and boundaries. Let's talk about them. Standards are like, this is what I require, this is what I need. Because if you hold yourself to a certain standard, if you're like, I do my hair, yeah, I do my makeup, like I spend time on myself, I invest in myself, you hold yourself to a certain standard. That means that the people around you, you're gonna hold them to a certain standard because you invest in your energy, you invest in your kind of aura, as people like to say. And so the people around you, it's just not gonna be everyone, because some people in this world, they are energy vampires. They want your energy. Because women are so vulnerable, women are so beautiful. Some women, like, you are so beautiful and vulnerable. And you are so special, and some of us are sensitive. I'm so sensitive, so I can't have everyone around me. I cannot have everyone around me because I naturally am in my feminine energy. I naturally have an open heart, like a lot of us ladies. So we can't just have everyone around us. And not everyone gets access to us. Not everyone gets access to our energy. And I want you to literally ingrain that in your brain. Even if you gotta be a little bit like, you get to, because you hold yourself to that standard, so you get to hold other people to that standard. And this is not an easy process because this takes so much like courage and so much like inner work. I feel like I love to use the term inner work, and I'm going to be using the term inner work a lot on this channel. Inner work is your journaling. You're getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Here's my journal, I'm always using it. You're getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Who are you? What it is that you like? What do you like to do? What are you passionate about? And it's honestly inner work. Another side of it is, what do I not like about myself? Why am I so insecure? Why is this bothering me? Why am I so triggered? Like, this work will be the work of your life, because you will live so freely. You won't feel like you have weights dragging you down when you know yourself to the depths and you accept yourself. You see it for what it is. It's maybe some of it isn't pretty. Girl, I got you. Maybe some of it isn't cute. But doing this work and seeing the side of yourself that maybe has been shamed, or maybe you feel shame around, like, that's not your shame. That's the world's shame. And all of us women, I feel like the world has a certain standard for us. That's not our job to live up to that standard. Because even sometimes it's like the standard is not wearing any clothes. Sometimes the standard is being quiet. I'm not gonna listen to that because I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. Who's with me? You do you. Never feel guilty for being a goddess. Never feel guilty for being a queen. Never. And if this means like, oh, like, Joelle, I need to go invest in myself. Go invest in yourself more. Like, even like, putting money towards your appearance, putting money towards your inner work, towards your soul. Inner work is for the inner world, so you can shine. Like, this is what people say when, oh my gosh, you're glowing. Not actually. Your energy is radiating. You are energetically radiating. Because once you remove blocks that no longer serve you, once you remove that stagnant energy sometimes that feels so icky, and you just get to the root of it, you feel so much freer. And this is an ongoing journey. Like, this is an ongoing journey. Like, always working on yourself and always wanting to be the best version of yourself for the people around you, and just because you want to be the best version of yourself in this life. Like, that's my goal. I want to experience my fullest potential of radiance and feminine energy, and I want to give that out into the world, and I want to experience just a wonderful life. And if you have this desire, like, you deserve it. Us as women, we can feel guilty for wanting more. Never feel guilty for wanting more. Never feel guilty for having standards. Invest in yourself, especially like when you start to really like invest in yourself, like maybe read books or listen to podcasts, like whatever you do that makes you feel like I'm learning, I'm investing in myself, like whatever makes you feel like I feel like I'm a better version of me. You will start to feel like not everyone gets to be around me. You will hold other people around you. You will hold the things outside of you, situations, environments, to a higher standard. Because you deserve that. You deserve that. And I want to get into this so much in my future videos. So I'm only scratching the surface, but I just want to point this out. This journey, it's not perfect. Like, fully being in your feminine energy, fully feeling safe to be in your feminine energy, to say no, to be a goddess, to be a queen, it's not going to be a perfect journey. It is not going to be a perfect journey. And every time you mess up, I want you to give yourself so much self-compassion. Every time you feel like you didn't do your best, or maybe you feel guilt, or maybe you feel shame, or whatever that is, I want you to transmute that guilt, that shame into love, like overwhelming love for yourself. Even if you're like, what even does that mean? It doesn't need to be perfect. Because every second that you choose to say, I love myself, or I choose myself, or like, that is downloading into your brain. Those words, those new energies are downloading into your brain, and you will move differently when you begin to truly love and accept yourself. You will begin to move differently. You will begin to like attract different things into your life because you're vibrating and you're radiating at a certain energy and frequency and all of this fun stuff. Like start with self-love. Like, if you're gonna start with anything, if you're like, start with self-love. Love yourself on the hard days, love yourself on the bad days, love yourself on the good days, because your journey, it's gonna sometimes look like this. It's gonna be like, you're like, oh, I'm back here. Like, girls, like, the journey's never going to be like this. Oh yeah, like, it will never be like that. And that is the beauty about it, because no matter what happens, you have yourself. Like, no matter what the weather is, or how they're acting, or this situation, or like life, or you know what I'm talking about. Like, you have yourself. You can fall back on yourself. You can fall back on your values. You're grounded in who you are. I want you to think of it like that. You're grounded in who you are, because you know who you are, and you have such depths for yourself and with yourself. Okay, never feel guilty for being a goddess. Have your own thing on the side. Have your own thing on the side. Okay, something that you don't need to tell everyone about. And I'm not saying like a man. I'm not saying that, guys. Chill. What I mean by this is, I am saying have your own passions on the side. Have your own little projects on the side. Not that everyone knows about, but something that you are just doing for you. Maybe it's posting content. I don't know what, maybe it's doing art. Maybe it's like, because when you find like what you're passionate about, like, it can lead to something so much bigger and more, and like, you have no idea what's on the other side. So I would advise you, like, have your own things on the side, you know, like, and you don't need to go telling everyone about it, because it's just for you. It's just to kind of grow a deeper connection with you. You're not doing it for everyone else, for the likes and for the approval and for the permission. No, do it for yourself, because at the end of the day, you have yourself. Validate yourself. and validate yourself to the point where you don't even care for others' validation. And this is such a journey. It's such a journey. Like, and like you begin to love the journey. Once you start, you can never go back, and that is a good thing. That's a good thing. Once you start, you can never go back. So please, like, have your own thing. Like, what do you like to do? What did you like to do as a kid? For me, I like to dance, and I love to dance. Like, that's kind of my thing on the side. Like, I'm not telling everyone about it. I'm not saying, oh yeah, this is what I do, I'm so good at it, blah, blah, blah. I'm not looking for permission or validation, because it's kind of my thing. Like, I'm not doing it for you guys. And although I'm like good at it, and although sometimes I'm like I'm pretty cool, like you guys want to, like, I'm like, I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm not doing it for the applause. Oh, good job. Like, do it for your own applause, because at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, you have you. At the end of the day, when you go to bed, you are the one that's going to be like, I'm proud of you. Wow, you're a really good dancer, girl. Even if you're not, like, hype yourself up. I don't even care. Like, be your biggest own hype person, because everyone else will reflect that back to you. When you have like a certain like level of like self-love and acceptance and appreciation, like, you're going to be a magnet to that. And it's not that you like need that, but it's like people see that within you. And it's like, why wouldn't you accept me and appreciate me? Because that's what you give to yourself. That's what you give to yourself. And anyone that's not about it, like, just look the other way. Like, it's not worth your time, and it's not worth your energy. And that's the one thing about, like, being in your feminine energy and being a beautiful woman, which you are, doing your inner work. There's gonna be opps out there, man. There is going to be people that aren't about it, that aren't on your wavelength. And it is your responsibility to decide, is this worth my time? Is this worth my energy? Does this situation, does this person make me feel like I can shine and be the best version of myself? Just think about it, okay? I'm gonna give you some journal prompts, or you can just ask yourself these questions. I love to journal because it really gives me like a descriptive. It really like implements it in my brain. So I would so recommend journaling. So I'm gonna give you some journal prompts. Number 1, what would it look like for you to be a goddess? What would that look like? What would it look like to be a goddess who's in her feminine energy, who protects herself, who is so amazing and so beautiful and so sensual? Like, how would you take care of yourself? How would you walk? How would you talk to yourself? How would you carry yourself? Like, what would that look like? And I don't want you to feel like you should have limits on what things should look like. What feels best for you? What feels exciting and expansive? So I want you to run with that. Like, who are you saying no to? Who are you saying no to? Who are you like, bye? Like, what does that look like? What is standing in the way of me being a goddess? Like, what is standing in the way of me being a goddess and me fully owning who I am? Fully saying no when I don't want that, or I don't need, like, you know, like fully saying no when you're not about it. What is stopping you from fully embodying that no? From fully embodying that goddess, that queen energy? Because I know you have it. I know you have it, girl. I'm gonna bring her right out of you. But then we might have some blocks, and it's so good to like be aware of them, because when you're aware of them, that's when you can start to question them, and you can start to play around with different ways of living, of thinking, of being. Okay, number 3, this is the last one. How can you invest in yourself more? Like, just journal, think about it. How can you invest in yourself more to feel like a worthy goddess? Like, get ready every day. Like, girl, get ready. You deserve it. You deserve to feel your best. Like, get ready every day. Hold yourself to a certain standard. How can you invest in yourself and push yourself to be the best version of yourself? Because when you become better, when you become more high value, when you feel more deserving, you will attract better. You will attract better when you become better. I heard that in a video. I've lived by it ever since, and it is so true. You become better. You want a good partner, be that good partner. You want a good friend, be that good friend. And this requires work, inner work, self-development, questioning your subconscious, questioning the way that you live, questioning what you believe and what, you know, just, it's getting in there, guys. It's getting in. Okay, girls, I think that's it for this one. Ladies, I so enjoyed this video. If you guys want more videos like this, comment down below. Comment any questions. I'm so happy to answer, and comment any like video ideas, and I'm so excited for this journey. Like, you are about to literally be the best version of yourself. You are about to be a goddess, the best version of yourself. Like, we're in this together, girl. We're in this together. So I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.